nature, that'll be the best decision for the people of this county. Now, we'll always do that decision. We know that we'll do the best of our ability. And Lord, we'll give you the praise, give you the honor, give you the glory, Lord, today in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk call roll.
Judge Marvin.
Here.
Darrell Hurd.
Here.
Vanilla Masters.
Here.
Joe Bailey.
Here.
Rick Allen.
Here.
Paul Peter.
Here.
All right, we had some additional bills and claims. We're trying to get caught up for the end of the year. Is there any reason we shouldn't pay the bills?
No reason we do.
Hearing none, bills be paid. Next item is to consider approve FY19 appropriation transfers. Treasurer, please explain.
You have in your packet the list, and this is just from moving money from one line item to another to balance the budget.
Taking excess in one column, putting it in
Yes.
shortages in others.
Yes.
All right, I entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve it.
Motion been made, is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion made and second, any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. Motion carries. Next item is to award the bid for the 2020 trash truck. We got one bid in from Worldwide Equipment for $145,922. Again, this is part of that leasing program that the financing of it will be through the leasing program through KECO. And basically what that does is we only pay interest on the truck as we got it, and then after a year, they take it to an auction in Alabama and sell it, and we buy it at a discount. We don't pay the federal excise tax, and we give that a governmental price. Spoke to the county judge in Johnson County last week. They bought two last year. They were 143,000 and something, and they sold them for 149. So they said they still, interest-wise, paid a little bit of money out, but it worked out to where they got their trucks for essentially nothing, and their drivers on the way back from Alabama stopped in Lexington and picked up two new trucks. So I think we do one, and we try it out. If things go well, we'll see do we need another or not, but we'll deal with that next year. But it'd be my recommendation that we accept the bids from Worldwide Equipment, and that we enter into, or we apply for the KECO lease program.
So this is that we just keep it 1 year.
One year, 12 to 18 months, depending on the auction cycle. There's one in June and one in the fall.
Yeah.
So these trucks will come in August. It probably won't go on the June one. It will go on the August-September auction. So it could be 12 to 15 months.
Yeah.
But we'll know that in time to have another one. And this one, the reason Johnson can't pick theirs up in Lexington is they got trucks that had bids on them down there. Where this is a Logan bid. So it'd be rebuilt right here in Texas.
That'd be good.
Any questions on it? I entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Motion been made, there's a second.
I'll second.
Motion been made and second. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. Motion carries. We got a letter from the Department of Library and Archives. The local library board has submitted two names that have went through the vetting process at the Department of Library and Archives. They sent us two names, and I would recommend that we appoint Tracy Watson to the library board. And I'll make that in the form of a motion.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries. Next item is life insurance, accidental death, and dismemberment. We have our current provider submitted a quote. These are not subject to bid. She sent a renewal in. We went ahead and asked one of the companies that's through KECO to submit a quote. And basically, the total cost per employee, per coverage, per $1,000 worth of coverage through KECO is 37 cents a thousand, and through this Anthem that we have now would be 42 cents a thousand. Any discussion or anything on this? This is basically for $15,000 worth of life insurance. And obviously the death of dismemberment depends on what happens to you.
Echo's the lowest bid.
Keiko's the lowest quote, yes, sir.
I'll make a motion to accept Keiko.
All right, we have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Motion made, second, any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, no, motion carries. Next item is to consider approve a contract for employee safety uniform. Company called Universe to stop by. I put a little packet in there for you to look at. I think having highway workers and recycle workers that are out in the public in the streets and the roadways and in sometimes unsafe environments, that we need to provide the shirts for our employees as a safety. These are $2 and something, depending on which shirt we get. It's a couple dollars a week. And they get 11 shirts and 2 jackets. Well, they got 5 shirts to turn in at the end of the week. And they got 5 to wear the next week, and they got an extra. And I'd like to approve to go ahead and enter into that, and let's take care of that. Like I said, the high-vis t-shirt that you see there is $2.86 a week. That's for 11. So I don't know how we really beat that and keep our guys safe.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to do that.
Now I got a motion to have a second. Motion been made and second. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. So no, motion carried. All right, we've got some additional items. Since we was on the surplus kick last time, we got some more we're going to put on the list. We have a bunch of items back here in the 911 room. You see that list on there? And then we got 2 more vehicles that we want to surplus. We got that Chevy Impala out back, like I said, that we've been trying to drive. Again, rolling dice, whether it makes it or not. Ford Escape has been having some mechanical issues. I don't know if it's worth fixing or not. We just wait to throw those on there while we're getting rid of all those other vehicles. And the stuff that we've already surplus over at the community center.
The clerk's office got some.
I have some chairs and some stuff too.
That we can.
That you want to throw in here?
Just get out my way.
All right, you want to approve that, whether we don't approve yours?
I'll just give them to you.
Well, we'll just put them on when we get rid of ours, but we also need to, we don't approve the clerk's surplus, do we? You think so? All right, I need a motion to approve declaring surplus.
I'll make a motion.
Motion been made, is there a second?
Second.
Motion been made and seconded, any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. Motion carried. All right. Now for one of the fun parts of the day. We have got a revised, updated, new administrative code. 37 pages worth. Basically what we've done is we went through and we've looked at a lot of other counties, what they've been doing. There's a lot that we needed in our code as far as dealing with Americans with Disabilities Act, with wage and hour issues, with workers' comp issues, return to work, disciplinary issues, all those different kind of things. And we went through and took what we believe was the best part of some of the better administrative codes in the state, along with the model that KECO has on their website. And a lot of this stuff is just boilerplate legalese. And Greg, is there anything you think that immediately jumps out that we need to tell them about, or you want to go into a little more detail on some of this stuff?
You and I spent about an hour and a half.
I know, we went through an hour and a half of this.
And this has gone a long way from the reason why I put together for the county in 1990. I can tell you, you cover a lot more area than this is what we originally did. I think it covers it up.
Yeah, there's, and a lot of this stuff just restates what's in the law now. Some of it, we just go back and reference the law. In purchasing, for example, the limits on model procurement have went up to 30,000. We referenced that, and And we do it in a way that meets the FEMA standards, so that when we start going through the process, that we're not limited, we can go up to 30,000 without bidding. We've got grievance policies that are in here now, affirmative action policies, anti-harassment policies. We had employment policies and stuff before, nepotism, and our nepotism policy references to ethics code that's been set by the county some time back. Processes for completing payroll, categorizing our employees, again, going back to wage and hour law on minimum wage and child labor and how we do overtime and all those kind of things.
Man, I would say, you know, we're supposed to be going through this once a year, reviewing that for any changes, and this has been a long time since it's been changed, so it's need to be done.
Yeah, it is annually. Actually, it says every June the fiscal court's supposed to address this. So we're doing it in a timely manner also. If we have something in here that's flawed, then we can come back every time. I can, as county judge, will bring it up. But the fiscal court, at this time, you can bring up changes, add, take away, do whatever you want to do. Between myself and Ashley and Keelan and Greg, we put a lot of time and effort into this to try to get it where it's all inclusive, but it don't back us into a corner. You know, there's some things that, just like the holidays, Martin Luther King Day wasn't in there. We've got that in there, and probably one of the biggest changes, or the most significant thing for the county, would be that we have a section that is called a drug-free workplace, and basically what that is that all the county employees are subject to drug and alcohol testing on a random basis, plus or they exhibit behavior that warrants testing. We provides for that. It includes all of us on the fiscal court, and we'll have to go through the process of selecting a vendor to do that in a location. But this is step one. Once we do this, how much is it actually? 5%, 10% we save on our workers' comp?
I think it's 3 to 5.
3 to 5% we'll save on our workers' comp policy. So it saves us some money too, which will help pay for the drug test. I mean, it may be a wash when it all shakes out, but at any rate, we'll know that we'll help build up something or reinforce that we've got a good workforce, and that we're out there being safe, and that we're hiring responsible people.
Veterans Day out here is a holiday. Is it
I think so, yeah. Yes, November 11th. I know this is a lot to digest. Got it out to you late Friday. Like I said, as we go through, Mr. County Attorney, is there anything in here you think we would need to take out?
No, I think we've covered it, man. Sure do. You know, we carved it down a little bit.
We did.
Yeah, we come back and add a few sections on there, but I think.
Yeah, we've added and took away, and I've been working on this for three and a half months. Just trying to pull stuff together, and, because this is something that I've looked at for at least most of my term. Last time was as magistrate too.
That's a good start. I mean,
and like I said, there may be something that we get into and say, hey, this don't work here. You know, but when it's law, we can't do anything about that. So there's some of the procedural things that we just may not be able to facilitate. If that's the case, then we'll come back, we'll redo it. Any questions or discussion on administrative code?
No, we will be looking at it again.
Every year for sure.
Every year.
But if you see, if there's something comes up, bring it to me. You know, I don't care a bit to address things like this. I want it done right.
Well, I make the motion to accept it.
All right, we have a motion to accept it effective July the 1st, 2019. Is there a second? Motion made and second. Any further discussion on the administrative code? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. Motion carries. Last thing on the agenda is the appointment of treasurer. Treasurer's a 4-year term. It runs through June the 30th of the year after the new officials take office. That has been Ms. Keaton. I'm going to be appointing, or I recommend make a motion to appoint Josie Bailey as the treasurer. And I need a second.
I'll second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any discussion? Just for the record, what we're discussing, Ms. Keaton's gonna be moving to the role of finance officer. Essentially, they'll be shifting their duties. They'll be doing, one's doing payables and one's doing payroll. That's gonna shift. That way we can maintain some continuity. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. Motion carries. Any motion to adjourn?
I make a motion.
Got a motion, and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. It's adjourned. Thank y'all for your attention.